What's the dream and the goal attached to this?
My customers are definitely the best part of this. New people.
That's amazing.
That have never even been to St. Cloud.
That's kind of the point. We want to showcase. It just matches downtown St. Cloud. The Speakeasy, the feel, the old buildings, everything
1920s. I'm sorry.
Hey guys, welcome to episode 2 of Live in St. Cloud podcast. Today we're covering lounges and bars in the downtown area, and this is obviously the most unique and just hidden, awesome gem around here. First thing I want to touch on is as soon as I walked in, clearly I wish I would have wore a pink tie for the awesome colored drink. But secondly, you are decorating for Halloween this September. So talk a little bit about that and talk a little bit about where the idea came from for the Black Squirrel.
Sure. So those of you that don't know me, my name's Joey Rodgers. I own the Black Squirrel Bookstore and Cloud9 Marketplace here in downtown St. Cloud. We're typically a speakeasy 10 months out of the year, but for September and October, we've turned into a spookeasy. So decorated appropriately and ready for you to come and so we can welcome all you foolish mortals.
If you haven't been, it really is amazing. I mean, it just takes you back in time to a different place and different time, and it's just amazing with the drinks. And I mean, look at these wonderful libations, and I'm excited. I mean, I think it's really good. You change all the time, and just the things that can be done here. It's just cool. The environment is just really cool. If you haven't been, you should check it out.
So when did you start, and how's it been going so far, and what's kind of the dream and the goal attached to this?
Right, so it's absolutely going wonderful. Our 1-year anniversary is coming up on September 15th, which is right around the corner. It's hard to believe it's already been 1 year.
Congratulations.
My customers are definitely the best part of this.
Yeah, awesome.
I have a huge support, lots of loyals, regulars, and with the speakeasy, you get all the new people, right? There's actually people that hunt them down in different cities.
So what is the percentage of people from like regulars to new people that come in?
I would say maybe 70 to 30. Yeah.
New people?
New people.
That's amazing.
That have never even been to St. Cloud. They come here to see the squirrel, the speakeasy.
That's
amazing.
That's awesome.
And that's what we need is new people downtown.
That's great.
Yeah,
so that hopefully this podcast will help.
Yeah,
and you're bringing them in, which is great. You know, that's kind of the point. Is like we want to showcase what there is to do here, how great it is, and I said it just matches downtown St. Cloud. The speakeasy, the feel, the old buildings, everything
1920s.
matches. Yes.
I mean, the whole city was built in the early 1900s, so it just fits right in.
Yeah. And then follow-up question, like I said, goals attached. Like, where do you see yourself in 2 years, 5 years? Are you planning to grow? What do you want this to culminate with?
Right. Well, I feel like we're always growing because I am a lot like a squirrel. My mind never stops. I'm always coming up with new ideas. We just added a new wine bar out front, which I showed you on the way in. We're going to be having starting wine tastings monthly for different regions, so that's going to be nice. And that starts in October. And then we're also in the process of building St. Cloud's first beer and wine garden in the backyard here.
That's amazing.
That's cool.
That's
yeah.
amazing. How far along are you in the process?
Well, we just had it graded and paved, so
that's great.
We're waiting on approval for mural and a bunch of plants, and it's going to be called the Squirrel Forest.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
And what can we look forward to in there? What is it? What I mean, seats and bar.
Yeah, we're going to have a whole bunch of different seating areas. It's in a garden atmosphere, so. We'll have sun sails out there. We'll also have, hopefully, a fire pit in the winter.
Nice.
But it'll be a nice place to relax. And we actually get the sunset in the back here.
That's great.
So that'll be awesome.
Is there space for events? Does it have like a...
We are going to put in a little mini stage.
Yeah.
But, that's
Yeah.
all in the works.
Of
So I got to
course.
see what I can get approved for and whatnot.
That was going to be my next question.
Yeah.
As in, obviously, it's decorated for Halloween. Do you plan to do or host any events for the holiday season?
Yeah, so we actually do private parties here as well, which is a huge success for us. And we are now booking through the end of the year for private parties. We do a lot of company Christmas parties in December, filling up quickly. So that's very successful. We do birthdays, bachelorette parties, baby showers, you name it. And everyone loves it, and you can see the videos, most of them, I think, on our page.
Yeah,
Awesome.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, they're awesome.
Yeah, definitely social media, guys. Follow her, check it out. Most people want to see it before they see it, obviously.
Yeah.
Something I'm curious about is, where did the name come from?
Right. So I don't. Have you seen a black squirrel? You've grown up
Yes,
here.
yes.
Okay, in St. Cloud.
I used to have them all over my yard when I lived at my old apartment.
Right. And did you see a black squirrel before
Yeah,
you
I
moved
have.
here? And
Yes, I
you're
have.
from New York?
No, I'm from Miami.
Oh,
I'm from
Miami. But where'd you see the black squirrels?
Well, here.
Oh, okay, yeah.
In St. Cloud.
That's
right?
what I'm saying.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
So the Black Squirrel gene started in Canada. So if you grow up in the northern states, most of the black squirrels have bled into those states. And so you'll see them if you grow up along the Great Lakes. I did not see my first black squirrel till my birthday, I guess 3 years ago, when I was in Toronto, Canada. And that's when I saw my first black squirrel. I actually thought it was a park of black cats. I thought they had something against black cats because I've never seen one before. But then we randomly picked St. Cloud on a map because we were living in Palm Beach. My husband got transferred up here to Orlando, to Hilton. So we were trying to find a house in this area, somewhere that the highways connected and in between Palm Beach and here.
Sure.
That's how we ended up here. And it had a marina, of course. It has a great downtown, which we love. And the restaurant there on the water. And we had a boat. So we said, okay, this will work. Putting the boat into the dock, and I look to my left and I see a black squirrel.
Yeah.
And I couldn't believe it
Amazing.
because I didn't see one. 50 years of my life, I never saw a black squirrel until Canada. Move here. So this is one of the only places in the entire state of Florida, Osceola County, specifically St. Cloud, where you can actually see black squirrels.
I like
Amazing.
that.
So how did you tie that into the Speakeasy?
Well, I wanted to do the bookstore, obviously,
Right.
and then it just morphed into this whole speakeasy, and I just thought it would be super cool because I wanted to do the
Great.
black squirrel, and here we are.
Where did the idea stem from? So you started with a bookstore. Now you've gone to Speakeasy. Now you're going to Beer and Wine Garden. Like,
Yes.
where do these ideas keep popping up?
In my REM mode.
Okay.
Yes.
Hey, that's a good source of
Yeah.
information.
Yes.
That's
So
good.
I have a journal next to my bed where I write down all my thoughts when I'm in my REM mode. I used to wake my husband up. He asked me if I could please stop and get a journal. That was
Yeah.
his idea. So now I write it all down. Some I can read, right, because I'm writing in the dark. Some I can't. Most of it I can interpret what I was meaning. But it actually all started with Cloud9 Marketplace up front here, the antique shop, which is also mine. And then it turned into a bookstore, and then this. And now we're just going to keep going, I guess, until they stop us.
And I don't know if you remember, but this expanded, right? So before it was just half of this, and you would walk in through the bookstore, from right at this entrance.
Yeah, you're right. The door used to be right there.
And then it's expanded double the size, almost,
Yes.
if not more.
Yeah.
And it looks amazing. I mean, there's a lot of space, a lot of chairs, and it gets pretty nice here.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it's great for parties too, having the expansion.
Very good.
Yeah.
So.
I'm sorry.
No,
I was going to say your word of mouth advertisement is great, by the way,
Yeah.
locally. Because
Thank
I
you.
didn't know about this until Jason told me.
There you
And
go.
now I tell everyone. So
Yeah.
anyone that walks in here, they instantly remember it.
That's
which
awesome.
is
That's
good.
awesome.
That
So-
means a lot.
So what are we drinking here? Just curious.
This is called I Think I'm a Squirrel, right? Obviously, because he's a duck, not a squirrel. And then this one is our most famous drink, the Pink Squirrel, which is a Prosecco. I'm not going to give the whole recipe away.
Sure,
but,
sure.
It's got a nice chunk of cotton candy on top that everybody loves.
And it's nice glittery, and it's perfect for Dalton over
Yeah,
there.
yeah,
I mean,
it's
great.
awesome.
It is
I love
glittery, yes.
Yeah. How many custom drinks do you say you have? What is your, you said this is your bestseller, but do you have
Yeah.
like an inventory that sells consistently that you have?
Yeah, we have about a dozen specialty drinks that our customers like the most, yeah. So we offer those.
It's good. It's great.
Thank you.
And then our networking event, the Connect meetings, there's the next one that's going to be here
Yes.
in a couple of weeks. Can you talk about that?
Yeah, October 1st, Connect After Dark is going to have their monthly meeting here, so we're excited about that. And you guys know that is a bunch of business owners networking
Yeah.
in town, which is awesome. Great opportunity to meet everybody.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
If you're a new business in town or you want to start a business, you need to be in that environment for sure. And I'm glad you're expanding because St. Cloud Connect is expanding to
Exactly.
a point where I don't know if we're going to be able to fit everyone in here. But that's great for you.
No,
Well, the
it's
good
great.
news is the whole thing is an alcohol establishment, so we can even drink throughout the store. And then I have
Great.
that wine bar also in the front.
Yeah,
Awesome.
That's great. And so we meet the first Tuesday night of every month in different locations, and then there's a third Thursday morning of the month that we have in the morning different locations as well.
Yeah, and then you get two different clientele out of that as well, because
Yeah.
some people can't make the
Can't
morning
make
one.
the night, yeah.
So I see a lot of people frequent the night one that can't make the morning. I personally can't make the morning.
I
so.
can't.
Yeah, it's hard, but I see different businesses every time for
Right.
both the nighttime and the morning time. I see different ones all the time, so it's
Yeah,
great.
it is good.
Speak a little bit more about, before we close out, speak a little bit more about the environment of the St. Cloud Connect and why you were so open to having them come in and what it's done for you.
Right. So St. Cloud Connect, like I said, it's a wonderful place to meet local business owners. Build that relationship with your neighbors, with other businesses in town. If we all go together and stay together and help each other, we can make this whole city great, which is awesome.
That's the goal.
Yeah.
Agreed. Community is very important.
Community, that's
and,
key.
Innovation and tradition are also very important, and the tradition of St. Cloud is a very close community.
Of
So
course.
Exactly.
I like seeing that continue to build and continue to thrive.
Yeah, I mean, the best part of these networking events, especially, is that we get to kind of help each other out from the business aspect.
Right.
We don't have to go anywhere. We're keeping the money in St. Cloud.
Right.
And it's just like, a realtor or a mortgage broker, a lounge marketer, so we're like, hey, let's help each other out. Let's keep on growing together.
Yes.
I love it.
Agreed.
That's the best way forward.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much for your time and allowing us into your space. I actually love being in here when there's no one in here, but that's just me.
Thank you.
Jason, anything you want to add before we close out?
I think it's great. If you want to say the date, so September and October, it's the Speakeasy.
Yes.
Right? Any other events like Halloween focused in the next couple months?
We are going to have it's called the Acorn Affair, which is at the end of this month. I don't have the date right off the top of my head, but if you do follow us on Facebook, and that is going to be a squirrel masquerade, where you come dress up and wear, just a face mask. And then at the end of October, I think it's the 26th, we are having a Squirreloween.
There you go.
Spectacular.
That's good.
So that's
I'll be
going to be an
sharing it.
adult costume party here.
Okay.
That's great.
Yeah.
But then you have your regular events of your open
Yes.
mic nights,
Yes.
your wine Wednesdays.
Yes.
So what am I missing?
So starting in mid-September, we'll be open on Wednesdays again, and that's when we do our wind down Wednesday, pretty much. Thursdays, we always have open mic, which has become a great hit for St. Cloud
great.
folks. They come in. It doesn't matter if you do poetry, comedy, sing, guitar, piano, whatever it is. Come show your talent. We crown a top squirrel every month. So every week we have a winner. They all compete against each other in the last week of the month. And then in December, we're going to have a runoff for the whole year of the winners.
That's cool.
So that'll
Yeah.
be super fun.
Championship of the
Yeah,
championships.
excellent.
And then on Fridays, typically we have jazz night or we have live piano. And then Saturdays, we have a live acoustic performer. This Saturday, we actually have Kenyon Lockery coming up
great.
close and personal right here.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's
I love
that's so much going on just in this
just
little
in here.
just here in St. Cloud, and this is just one building, guys. So again, there's so much going on around here that you guys need to come in and just experience. St. Cloud is great for businesses. It's great for families. It's great for literally anybody that wants to settle in here. So as always, I'm Dalton Albritton.
Jason Levy from around my town.
Joey Rodgers, the Black Squirrel in Cloud9 Marketplace.
And I am, as always, inviting you to find your way to live in St. Cloud.
See you around.
Thank you.